Frank ultimately chose to compromise. At their parting, Mary cried heartbreakingly, saying Frank had promised not to abandon her. But no matter how she pleaded, Frank turned and left, enduring the pain. Back in his car, Frank could only silently shed tears. It felt like a piece was missing from his heart, and no matter how hard he worked, he couldn't fill the void. When the time finally came for a visit, Frank carefully prepared an apology gift, but the foster father turned him away at the door, saying his presence upset Mary. Frank could only helplessly leave the gift and depart. He decided not to disturb Mary anymore, until one day months later, the teacher saw a notice about a one-eyed orange cat, scheduled for euthanasia. She quickly took a photo and sent it to Frank. Seeing the message, Frank immediately went to the shelter and saved the one-eyed orange cat. When he learned that the owner was allergic to cat hair, Frank instantly understood. His mother had interfered with the foster family. He immediately took a box that had been sealed for 7 years and angrily went to the foster home. The moment the door opened, he indeed saw Mary being forced to study by a group of mathematics professors. Furious, he threw a booklet onto the table and prepared to take Mary away. The grandmother, who initially tried to stop him, froze upon seeing the contents of the booklet. Meanwhile, Frank finally caught up with Mary, who had run out, constantly soothing her out-of-control emotions and apologizing. Finally, Mary and her uncle reconciled. Then Frank returned to tell his mother the truth. It turned out Mary's mother had solved that century-old problem 7 years ago, but his mother refused to believe it. She thought if her daughter had solved it, she would have published it immediately. Frank explained calmly.
Diane instructed me very clearly that I was only to publish it post-mortem.
She died 6 years ago.
It wasn't her death she was talking about.
In that moment, the mother could hardly believe her ears. After a long pause, she numbly took out the calculation drafts from the box and saw they were stained with tear marks. Only then did she realize how much her daughter had hated her. The mother broke down, sobbing uncontrollably, though it was likely crocodile tears. Fortunately, however, she gave up the fight for custody. In the end, Frank chose to respect Mary's talent and sent her to a school for the gifted. But he didn't let her bury herself in problems all day. Instead, he made sure she had plenty of time to enjoy the childhood she deserved.